Kia ora tātou, welcome back. In this video we're going to look at inheritance, how individuals inherit the alleles or the genes that they do. So let's take two individuals, name them as you will. So we've got this individual here and this individual here, and they both, throughout their bodies, they have cells that contain the same genetic information. So this individual has got this chromosome and this chromosome. These are homologous pairs. For humans, there would be 46 chromosomes in every cell. So to make this simple, we're just looking at two. So they've got those two chromosomes, and this individual has these two chromosomes. I've used the different colors like I have with previous videos to show that this chromosome contains an allele for brown eyes, and this chromosome contains an allele for blue eyes. So this individual here is going to have blue eyes because they've got two chromosomes that contain an allele each for blue eyes, and this individual will have brown eyes because they've got the brown eyes allele. So what happens to these cells? Well, in the right areas of the body, so meiosis will occur. So for a male, meiosis will occur in the testes, and for a female, meiosis will occur in the ovaries. And meiosis, we haven't come across that yet, is a type of cell division. So the cells will divide and we produce gametes, or the sex cells, which are able to then fertilize another gamete and then produce a new individual. So these two cells could undergo meiosis, and then they end up with half the number of chromosomes as what they started off with. So you'll notice that here we've got the kind of double leg thing going on for each chromosome, and here they're just single, they just have those single outie bits. It's still one chromosome, and we'll go over that if you look at a video called DNA replication. But still one chromosome, so same idea. So this individual has passed on one of its chromosomes. So it just happens that it's passed on the brown eyes chromosome, or the chromosome that contains the allele for brown eyes. This individual, it doesn't actually matter which chromosome is going to be passed on, because both of them contain the allele for blue eyes, so it's definitely going to end up with a gamete that contains an allele for blue eyes. So these gametes, for females, it is the egg, and for males we have the sperm. So when these two sex cells combine in a fertilization event, so we will end up with the chromosomes then combining into one cell, and we'll have the combination of those two chromosomes. So we have the allele for brown eyes and the allele for blue eyes in this case, and then the cell can undergo DNA replication, and we end up with our new individual that has two chromosomes, one with the brown eyes allele and one with the blue eyes allele. If we go back to the start, where this individual passed on a chromosome with brown eyes, it's completely random whether or not this individual will pass on the brown eyes allele or the blue eyes allele. So if we go back through this process, let's erase what we've done here, and instead of passing on the brown eyes allele, we're going to pass on the blue eyes allele. And so in this case down here, we're not going to have a brown eyes allele and a blue eyes allele. We're going to have two blue eye alleles, and then down the bottom here, instead of brown eyes and blue eyes, we're going to have two blue-eyed alleles. And so this will mean that in this case the individual will have a phenotype of blue eyes, whereas previously the individual would have a phenotype of brown eyes. So that is where the random chances that can come in, that individuals can inherit different phenotypes from the same set of parents. So we're going to look at a much easier way to visualize this process to show all of the possibilities that can happen when two individuals reproduce to form a new individual. So we'll look at that in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. See you then.